Welcome to another episode of Not Safe for Work Podcast. I am your host, Juice Elliott, and I'm here with
the Bull H,
Uncle P.
It's been a minute since we recorded. Summer's in the full swing. How's everybody's summer so far?
Bro, this shit feel like it's almost over. What's the end of July? We got August. Well, I guess September counts as summer, but I didn't really do shit this summer. I don't think I went out at all this summer for real. It's been alright though. It's been hot. That's what it is. It's been too hot to really enjoy this shit, bro. Like that heat wave was like damn near 2 months. Unbearable.
No, it was hot as shit.
Bro, that shit was bad. We needed that fucking, all that rain we just got. It's supposed to rain the rest of this week too, but yeah, man, our summer chills, man. Niggas ain't doing shit. What's up with you, H?
Yeah, summer it's been no, it hasn't been interesting at all. I can't even hold you with that. It's about to get real interesting with this whole presidential election. I feel like it's not as entertaining as it should be. I think people are not paying attention to what they need to be paying attention to. But besides that, yeah, I haven't done much with I had no motion this year, so no motion.
Yo, that's a good way to sum it up. No motion this year for me at all. None whatsoever, but fuck it, we ball. I might gotta get to R&B night before summer over though.
Oh man. Oh man. But I agree with similar sentiments as far as the summer though. Just working. The heat.
But the heat make everything like it amplifies everything. It slow everything down, make everything more tedious. Like that shit.
Sure, the heat really is crazy.
It is shorten the days out too by default because it's like
nobody want to be outside.
Exactly. By the time you go outside, it's like 7, shit over, and that's why niggas be out late at 2 and 3 in the morning trying to make up for that lost time.
So we both just everybody just described real like I guess we would say boring summers, and I know everybody here also experienced some lit summers.
Who? Oh, you mean like past?
Yo, past.
Yeah,
The
good days.
How would you guys describe a lit summer? What has to happen in a summer for it to be lit? You know, a lot of times niggas bring up 2016 or
that summer was cool,
or different summers like that. You know, people bring it up. So, like, what makes a lit summer?
You gotta tread lightly with this question, just because for me it's many different things, but I'll just say I don't know, just vibes, I guess. I don't know. Good music starts a lot of good summers, and I feel like we haven't had a lot of good music in a long time. So I don't know. I don't want to say what I want to say.
I'll say it. We talking about yam. That obviously, if you're single this summer, it's like when the yam is just like in abundance. Yeah, because when the yam is in abundance, niggas ain't like, it's a lot of ego in the room, but niggas ain't really like, I don't know. Well, I wouldn't say it gotta be enough snipers around. It gotta be like some, maybe like second tier snipers. And it gotta be some niggas who are at least inquiring about the women. If you're around niggas who ain't really, like, you know, we go out with niggas and sometimes you would tell your man like, damn, like, you ain't go at sir, why you ain't? Like, nah, bro, like, I'm chilling. Those the niggas you gotta watch out for. Those the niggas that make the night weird. It's the niggas that make the night dangerous. Like I said, you gotta be around in a room with an abundance of women, snipers, second tier snipers. Then the niggas that's at least gonna inquire about the women. Like, damn, who that? Like, the niggas ain't gonna say nothing. It's like, damn, who that? That's how you get a lit night and a non-violent night. Shit start getting violent when you're around niggas who do not care about women. They don't give a fuck. That's when shit start getting, yo, Yo, who main cuz? Like, why, boy? Like, why he staring at me? Like, tell him pull off. It's like, next thing you know.
Yeah. So you just y'all just described two things that I do think incorporate a good summer is like women and music. Those two got to be tied together for it to.
The music, especially, I feel like I don't think the music really hitting this summer, or maybe I'm just not outside to live with the music to really tell.
Yeah.
That's it. Like,
then again, I don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't want to get too like on some like weird political type time, but it's just weird what music that's being pushed.
oh, I saw your tweet.
Yeah, it's just like because all right, so go ahead, give me your top 5 rappers right now, Juice. Just
Like
in,
rappers.
just in general, women, men. Give me a sort of rapper.
So we gotta qualify who's the hottest rappers.
We're not.
That's
the hottest.
yeah, because it's subjective to me, but hottest is not subjective. Hottest is not subjective.
Go ahead.
Glow.
Okay.
Sexy. And I want to say there's a lot of women in here. Glow, Sexy, Lotto, Boss Man.
Yo, that's my
yeah, boss Man in there.
Right.
And the fourth, I don't know. The fourth is like a revolving door. It depends. But those are the core four, though. You can slide Meg in there if you want. You can slide different people in there if you want. But those are the core four, I think, as far as hottest.
The hottest.
Yeah.
And they all share some shareability with what they speak about, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Just like lyrically, you wouldn't name them as the hottest rappers, right?
Right, they were the best rappers.
So it's just like
Lotto art.
She's all right, and
she raps well.
She's probably the least, but
she
she's
raps
probably
well.
at least comparison to Sexyy Red, as in like to her ratchetness is what I'm saying. It's just like I'm not understanding why these corny ass rappers are being pushed in front of us with these provoking lyrics. Like I just feel like it's a whole. It's just like they pushing something. They really we're cooked, yo. I see I see everything differently. Like, cause why we don't see J. Cole and all that on our timeline? We don't see none of that. We don't see none of that. All we see is like negative, and it's bots. They can do bot shit like how this shit pops up on your timeline. Nobody likes this person. There's this girl that popped up on my timeline today. She was talking about all this, vulgar shit, and no one likes it. So why is it on my timeline? To make that make sense.
Well, bro, it always been music like that, though. It always been music that was like real provocative, real negative.
But you liked it.
It was good.
It was good. It was good quality. That's what I'm saying.
But I be fighting against this age. You know why? Because I be thinking, I be trying to figure out, is it not good or is it not good because I'm like older?
I was going to say, and that leads me to what I was going to say. Is it not good or is it not for you? And my question is, who is it for? Like when I think about the Uncle Lukes and all them, like you kind of knew who that was for. Like I saw the tweet I think you're referencing because I saw it too, and I'm like, I commented, I'm like, who is this song for? Like, what she say? She said something about like.
You can't even say it because you don't sound crazy. That's what I'm saying. Who is this for? Like, no, but this don't happen in no other genre where this is being pushed. And it's attacking the kids, bro. It's just like, we're gonna have all these little girls growing up thinking that way. The Sexyy Reds and whoever this chick is, like, and it's going to fuck up the next generation for real. Just like how it fucked us up. All this sliding and all that.
I'll give it another word instead of pushed. I would say like
it's definitely being pushed. It's a job now.
Bro, because like you said, the music going to exist regardless, but it's like pushed is like they're finding it and like throwing it to the forefront. I don't think they're pushing it. I think they are. What the fuck is the word for it? Like, if you rap like that, you'll have more opportunities. So I don't think that's push per se. Push feels more intentional. Because obviously, if you're not rapping like that, but you're making music, they'll give you plenty of opportunity.
All right, but this is where I disagree. This is where I come in at. We all agree they're terrible at rapping,
right?
So therefore,
but that isn't a qualifier though.
No, the quality that I'm getting is you're forcing this on me. It's just like it's just flat out not good. It's just not good, and especially that girl is just not good. And you're pushing this. Eventually, it's catchy. Eventually, I'm gonna start saying it, and then eventually, I will start believing it. No, that's how I see it. That's all.
So it was like it really.
Can I put it in my soul?
Is this the song?
From the back, I want to know. Do your dick?
Who's this for?
Who that dick hang?
Sex workers.
Ah!
Sex
workers listen to Rollo. Listen to Lucky. Who's that for? Like, who's about to be like you know what's gonna cap my night off? We out drinking, we had to kick back. Yo, turn on to your dick hang low. Like
it's pretty easily influenced.
Kids, because the kids they don't.
Yeah, it's for the easily influenced. It's for the kids. That's what I'm saying. Like we was saying shit that we didn't even know when we was kids, and sometimes that influenced people to do certain different things. Not saying it could have been us, or you could have been influenced to do a lot of shit that I don't know about.
Well, I agree. It's a lot. But there's always been music like this, though. There's always been like this kind of genre of music. Is it more predominant now? Yes. And it's because obviously more accessible because of TikTok and different things like that. But also it's just like, what are we entertained by? I feel like we burnt out a lot of entertainment that people are not really entertained by. Like people not entertained by something just being like quality. Like I was watching the wide receivers and I'm watching Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams go to work. I'm watching this shit like this shit is beautiful. Like look at these niggas going to work. Like I was appreciating the quality of how they was approaching it. It could be boring. It could be boring to somebody watching somebody just like attack something like attack their craft like that. Mm. So when you trying to get through the masses, I feel like it's not enough to just be like, oh, I rap well.
You gotta cut through.
You gotta cut through. And how do you cut through? With stuff that's provocative. I'm gonna stand over top and double tap his head.
That's all.
I'm a twerk.
No.
Cardi B dropped the song. She started twerk. She dropped a twerk video right after. Meg dropped a song. She dropped a twerk video right after.
Are you not?
Glorilla been showing her little moose knuckle for weeks. It's just like, how are we going to cut through? Sex is always going to cut through. Murder is always going to cut through because it's provocative. It get people stirred up.
Not only us. What do you understand? We're being is really brainwashing, bro. And I'm seeing right before my eyes because I understand that I don't like this music, and I can catch myself harmonizing it sometimes just because it's catchy, bro. This doesn't happen in no other genre.
Well,
or no.
What I will say is we don't know that because we aren't from those cultures, and I'm not really taking time to go explore.
Yeah, I'm not really privy to subcultures.
Just like how they would come in our culture and say that's all we have, and it's like no, we got other shit to offer. So
it's not popping up on our timelines though. It's not popping up on our timelines, is what I'm saying. It's on our news feed. It's our culture that is being bought into. This doesn't happen nowhere else.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a moot point. Like, fuck them. Like, fuck them other cultures.
It's not fuck them. I'm talking about what it's doing to the kids, bro. That's what I'm saying. The kids gonna grow up with this. We wonder why the kids today, even the generation right above us, think the way they think. We wonder this, and then we listening to this shit.
Yeah, true. But I also think what it also comes down to, bro, nobody wants to really talk about. I feel like it's boring. It's parenting, yo. Like all that shit. It's like we all grew up around the same time. There's niggas that are our age, listen to the same music as us, and them niggas are nuts, and we not. Like, you not wrong at all, bro. But I just feel like it's ways that shit just won't affect you. Like, but you're not wrong. Definitely not wrong. Like they're pushing that, they're championing that. I'm pretty sure those label execs, they smile from ear to ear when Sexyy Red got another hit about pussy and cheating on her baby dad and all this other shit. And I'm sure when Big Sean walk in there, he got an album, they like, all right, big dog, but how you gonna cut through though? Like, how you gonna, like, we love you, you talented, but how you gonna cut through? Cause the name, at the end of the day, before. That's why they fired all the A&Rs. Back in the day, we had A&Rs because we hung our hats on quality.
The quality of
Yeah, all that other shit was happening, but it was still good. It's the reason why DJ Uncle Luke, all his pussy popping songs still get played, because at the end of the day, it's good. 20 years from now, I don't know if Sexyy Red, was it Pound Town?
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to get held in the same regard as like an Uncle Luke pop that pussy. It's going to be more looked at as like a parody song, like a Crank That Soulja
Yeah.
Boy. It's like not quality, but it's like, yo, do y'all remember this time in period when we was listening to this for this particular reason? Not because it was good, but because parts of what you saying and parts of what you saying just catchy to some, and then it's provocative for others, and it caught on with the kids. That's really it. It ain't gonna live with us.
So it bears the question, who's to blame for it? You could be like, oh, it's the artist's fault. But the artist is like,
They incentivize.
they incentivized to do it.
You can make 10 million if you can make another one of them.
Exactly. It's kind of like, all right, I'm trying to do it the right way. I'm trying to like put out positive music, do the right thing. But all right, I'm gonna drop this ignorant song or this song that's provocative, and it go. What I'm gonna not keep doing, the song that got me.
And it's easy to incentivize people who come from nothing.
Exactly.
It's like, all right, because like Sexyy Red, what was it, Pound Town or what? No, Sexyy was the one. That was organic. That's a good song.
That's a good song.
She made a lot of money off that joint. They like, yo, can you do another joint like that? Like, I would love to, because it made me so much money. I would they don't even gotta really incentivize it, because she already reaped the benefits of that. So it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing, I guess. Like, and some people don't care about the artistry.
See, no, I can't agree, because look, all right, how long is Sexyy Red's shelf life y'all believe to be?
That's what I'm saying, bro. We agreed.
Yeah. So therefore, she's never been good. It's just been pushed. What y'all saying is the numbers that she's providing, or the money that she's making, is being pushed.
That's what's pushing her, bro.
No, is agenda is never. It's false numbers.
They push the agenda because it makes money.
Yes.
That's the bottom line.
Is basically what I'm saying is all right. The most non-entertaining person right now on social media is damn near as big as Sexyy Red, is that skinny white girl. She doesn't do nothing, bro. So entertainment is subjective. So what?
Niggas.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
If there's the question, what are you entertained by? So people, we could blame the artist, but it's just like, us at some point we have like, you know what? I'm not entertained by this. This isn't good to me. And once we make that decision, they'll change it. Once we be like, all right, we're not accepting this song. We're not accepting this as like what it is. We want more quality out of it. They'll adjust because they trying to make money. It's about the money. The money is always about the money. So it's just like the audience has to make a decision like, you know what? I don't like this. But if we keep saying, oh, we like this, or
we're not, but y'all not hearing. We're not saying that as the audience. The audience, yeah, but this period though, we're not saying we're tired of. You know what we're doing is we're accepting it. We're accepting it. We talk about it today, how these people can't rap, but we still accept it. So that's what I'm saying. It's force fed. It's the whole brainwashing.
And I don't mind people accepting that type of music. I'm also saying, accept this kind of music. You need to balance it out. It needs to be it's like your diet. Like if you eating cheesesteak and fries every day, that's bad. Yeah. It's not to say you can't eat cheesesteak and fries. It's just like, all right, maybe have that on Fridays. But throughout the week, try to balance out your meals.
But what they're doing is putting the cheesesteak and fries on every corner and putting the Salad Works 10 miles down the road. You can go to the Salad Works.
Who is they though?
The networks who are pushing these people. Trust me, they have multiple people, a plethora of people where they can choose from to sign. And it's not all Sexyy Reds. And they're choosing strategically and picking these people to push like, it's obvious though.
There's artists like Rhapsody, like No Name. There's different
but
female artists.
Timeline. That's what I'm saying.
But why though, bro?
Because you think you're contradicting yourself. If the people are saying, right, that the music is trash, right, but yet is providing on our timeline, that doesn't equal each other, right?
But bro, here's the thing. In new times, right? Though in new times, engagement is engagement. It doesn't matter if you hate it or if you love it. If you engage with it, it's going to keep popping up on your thing. So you could despise something. Like I don't like Andrew Tate. He's always on my TL because I engage with it in a bad way. I'm like, I don't really like this. Let me see what he's saying.
Let me see what he's saying.
So I can distribuee with it. Now he keep popping up. So that's why
but no good.
So if it's provocative, it's gonna force you to have an opinion on it. You're gonna be like, I really like this or I really hate it. And either way, it's an engagement.
And that's such a great point. If you're apathetic towards something, bro, it don't matter. It won't make dollars. It won't make nothing. Like, so whether you like what Sexyy Red is talking about or don't like what she's talking about, you're not apathetic towards it. Apathy is just, you don't feel nothing. Like, you don't walk into an apartment building and be like, that's a nice doorknob. That doorknob could be better. That you don't feel nothing because you're apathetic towards it. So the people that are like pumping Sexyy Red out, they know it's people who fucking hate that shit to the death. Just like how I quote tweeted and you quote tweeted it. That's still engagement. And that girl's going to turn around and make another song because that joint is provoking emotions from people, whether you like it or don't like it. That's the bottom line. People are engaging with it. That's why Twitter is so bad now, because everyone is just looking for engagement. Everyone's just looking to poke at someone's emotions, trying to get you to feel something. I'm trying to get you to hate me, agree with me, love me, disagree with me, all that shit. And that's all that shit does.
Engagement.
Because, like, Lupe Fiasco, probably one of the best rappers. Him and Black Thought, probably one of the best rappers ever. Like, that shit ain't triggering no emotions out of anybody except for niggas who already like him. Like, that's it.
Sure.
Like, they can drop. Black Thought can rap for 45 minutes straight, dropping on the timeline, bro. I swear to God, I'm gonna keep scrolling. Like, but if Sexyy Red on that joint drop another dumb ass song, I'm gonna watch. You know what I'm gonna do after I watch? I'm gonna send it to y'all like, yo, look what they fucking pushing.
Yes.
And I'm aiding to that shit. Like, when I need to just ignore it. Like,
that's the best thing to do.
Just ignore it. Like, you don't like that shit, bro, just ignore it.
Yeah.
And eventually, like we all agree, Sexyy Red shelf life can't be that long unless she's
not good.
Everyone's just going to ignore it, bro, and people aren't going to feel anything. And then the label's going to be like, all right, we got a little money for you.
But things only matter if people care about it.
But y'all thinking that, all right, where we disagree is I don't believe the people have the control of it. That's what I believe.
I think the people have all the control over it.
Disagree.
I think y'all both agree. I think people have control. They just don't fucking know it.
No,
I think motherfuckers NPCs. I think they like whatever is pushed in front of them. Like, nobody is questioning anything. Nobody, like, you're questioning that shit. Like, you're looking at this shit like I questioned that shit. I'm like, who is this music for? You saw, I was like, yo, what the fuck? You're questioning that shit. Like, I think we both agree. People had the control, but since they don't know they had the control, then you really don't have control. The control is there to be had, but we as consumers are not taking that.
That's what I'm saying. It's a brainwashing thing. That's all it is. When I hear y'all, I'm not no rap person. Like, I listen to music. So what I'm saying is, when I hear y'all say someone's bad or good, but I still hear people listening to it, and I hear this universal.
Yeah.
That means you're brainwashed, bro. You're not gonna eat something that you don't like.
Some of us are brainwashed, programmed like a burger, bro. Like a burger. It's the reason why you can't give a newborn a burger. It's the reason why you can't give a newborn all the shit we're eating. Like, you got to give them some whole other shit. And then once they get older, stomachs become stronger and shit like that. Then that's when, like, the consumerism, the quote unquote programming begins. Like, oh yeah, get these Doritos. Oh no, drink this soda. You like 9, 10 years old. Before you know it, you've been drinking Coca-Cola for 40 years. Like, you don't even know if it's really good or not. Like, bro, when I stopped eating, the one time when I stopped smoking weed, I stopped eating snacks all crazy because I stopped having the munchies. And one time I went and bought like some chocolate. The shit was like, I don't even think I finished it. I just threw it out. I'm like, how is this shit good? It was good because when I was high, I was eating that shit every day. When I was eating it every day, I was just used to it, programmed, and it was just good. The minute I stopped, it was like, why did I think this was good? Why was this like good to me? Like Soldier Boy, bro?
There's a semblance of programming though. You are right. You are right in that. But I guess what Pat is saying is we agreeing, but we up to the point about whose decision is it. It's just like we are being brainwashed to a degree, but also it's up to the person and individual to be like, all right, no, I don't want this.
But you have to get outside of your you. I feel like we all been privileged to get outside of our culture in a sense. Our bubble, our culture bubble, as in just being around black people. A lot of people don't get that privilege. And sometimes when you get that environment, you look at yourself and be like, "Oh, I'm tripping, or I'm doing something that's not normal." You know what I'm saying? So, as long as you stay in your bubble, which they keep us in, our Section 8 bubble. Not saying, I'm just saying.
What's normal though?
That's a good question.
What's normal? That's the question. I just think there needs to be a balance. That's it. It's just a balance.
Okay.
Whatever you intake, it needs to be a balance to
I
it.
agree, but we don't have a balance. That's what I'm saying.
You're right. If you put the cheesesteak spot at the corner on every corner, and then the
I get it every now and then it's like,
yeah, and then the fruit spot all the way down there.
Yeah, it's like
I definitely did.
I'm cooked.
Yeah, I definitely did what you're saying. It's just I don't know.
Because the healthy lyrics will be like the J. Cole's and all them, and J. Cole got out of the beef, I believe, for that reason. It's just like a negative connotation that I don't need to do this to sell.
Yeah. But bro, as again, what entertains you though? Because I could listen to a Cole song, we could listen to a Cole song and appreciate the story he telling, or how he getting his flow off, or the bar, or whatever it is. Some people, they hear it and be like, "What is he talking about?"
Because that's because they're meant. That's them. That has nothing to do with me though. You can still come out with this music. I don't understand. Just like the old heads don't like the slide and rap, the shoot 'em up rap, right?
Yeah.
So it had to be a transition period for us to like it and them not to like it, right? So what's the difference?
I don't think I'm understanding your question.
What I'm saying is they had the old people grew old and the young people grew older.
Yeah.
So, but right now we can all agree that the slide and shoot 'em up songs are the most repeating. So it had to be a transition from old to young, is what I'm saying. If the old people don't like it and the young people like it, how did that happen
Because I'm explaining to you. I'll explain to you perfectly. So when did the slime music start? I can say it started 2011. 2011.
Yeah.
Chief Keef. 2011 is when like the slide music came out.
Right.
He was talking about slide, but it was not descriptive. It was not like the energy was. It was more so the energy. Like it felt gritty. It felt like you seen the videos. It's 20 niggas in a abandoned house jumping up and down. It was the energy behind it. People start doing that. People see it as working. All right, I'm gonna do that, and people start doing it. We burnt it out.
How you cut through?
How you cut through? You gotta get on the song now talking about how you walk the nigga down and yeah, like you gotta. They gotta get even more. You gotta push the line even more. Now niggas is going to grave sites. Now niggas is like you gotta push the line even more for it to cut through.
All right, everything's cyclical. It's gonna reach with anything. It's always gonna reach its capacity. Oh, we're gonna get there with Sexyy Red and that other bitch. It's gonna get there. Like the drill and shit. Like you look at the top 10 Billboard, top 20, top 30. Them drill songs not on there. That shit is done now. It's done. So Sexyy Red, it'll be over too.
Sex is the most prevalent thing right now. Is the pushing of sex.
You just gotta know how.
It was more
a clever way. Like Madonna, Prayer is about sucking dick. That was on the Billboard Hot 100. But the way it's packaged, she ain't like, be your balls hang low. No, she's sung, and you could think she's talking about the Bible. Or
But you can, but this is not even.
But it's the way it's packaged,
but this is
and
not
that's
even the
talent.
most powerful sex era. Like we're
The 80s?
80s was, but we're talking about now. Many women don't even like each other. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 80s was 80s was that, so I can understand Sexyy Red. Then now with
Oh, you say you don't think we in like
yeah, we're not.
Bro, I would disagree with that, bro. So much porn on the timeline. Porn has never been prevalent. That's sex. Whether you're having it, whether you're having it or not, it is sex.
Talking about the masses, bro. It's more it's more teenage boys as virgins than ever, bro.
But they're watching porn. That's still engaging in sex because they're watching it.
Not with another person.
That's engagement. Whether you're doing it, if you're watching something, that's engagement. You don't gotta be doing it. So if we walk down the street and y'all kill somebody and I don't pull the trigger and I'm with you and I watched you do it, I'm a part of it.
I don't know.
That's the engagement. I'm trying to explain to you what engagement is.
Engagement is, but you're telling me that that's more that means that holds more weight than me having sex with a woman.
Never said it holds more weight, but I'm saying that's what you don't have to have sex to be sold sex. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to have sex to be sold sex.
Yes, but no, that don't even whatever. That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
Music, sex. It also.
You wanna know why it really ain't going nowhere? Because that's why we here today. Sex. Reproduction.
Yeah.
That's like whether you like it, the world revolves around sex.
It does.
It's just all packaged differently. Everybody goes about it differently. Some people wait till they get married to have sex. Some people don't have sex. They just jerk off to people having sex.
It's such a primal thing.
It's very primal.
It's primal. Speak to our primalness.
There's something. What he just said is more porn than ever. You just named a cause and effect of not having sex.
What's porn?
Other sexual people, actress. They're actress.
No, that's who's in porn. I said, what is porn?
It's sex, but that's not the masses, bro. You're naming 10% to compare it to the masses.
Where'd you get 10% from?
The porn industry is 10% of the world, maybe less.
What do you mean it's 10% of the world? I don't follow. Like, what you mean?
The masses is not having sex. The masses. I'm talking about the majority. You're naming the porn industry. What I'm saying is, you saying you see porn and people. That's an act of engagement, and that's because people are not having sex.
I don't think that's because people don't like sex.
Not having is a difference.
But they're not having it because people aren't as sociable as they used to be. All the socialness is operated through social media. Like I really seen a change in my real eyes. I remember we was at an R&B night, and there was that little it was the ad night, I think of you, and people started doing a dance. I was like, yo, usually we do stuff in real life and it makes it to the internet. Now stuff we do on the internet is making it to real life. It's like, it was the change. Like I seen it happen in real time. So I think we just not sociable enough. All the sex is happening through screens. All the talks is happening through the screens. Niggas.
Unless you want to have sex, that's a fact. I think they said if you masturbate less than once a week, the percentage of you like wanting to have sex is fairly high. But like if you masturbate like more than once a week, they said you're not even really going to want to get active like that. So I think those play hand in hand. So it's like if you're watching a lot of porn, chances are you go outside, you ain't, you mob cool. I ain't really.
Girlfriend's all over.
Like, yeah, you still get that same feeling, whether it's from your hand or the woman. Like, and the more you do that, this routine, that just is what it is now. And then you just not having sex, but you're still contributing to that industry because you're watching it.
And this is a great segue because I've been seeing Joe Biden recently dropped out of the presidential race, the 2024 presidential race, and Kamala Harris is now running for president. And I was just on the TL and I was just seeing different articles and different things, and people was just like disparaging Kamala, and I was like, damn, what'd she do? Like what's people's problem with her? So I'm like looking, I'm like, oh, she locked people up. I mean, Everybody locks people up. Every politician, like, that's the perfect way to get reelected. You lock bad people up. Like, yeah, not bad people, but you lock people up.
Yeah.
She was dating Montel. She went to an award show with Montel. Okay. I seen something. They said she was a whore in Howard. Okay.
She's a 6-year-old man.
Like, she date a white man. Okay. Like, do you know who she running against? You want to talk about a bad person? You want to talk? So I didn't.
To a porn star.
So it made me really come to grips on like how bad like these like issues are, like with man versus woman, black versus white, like these different things. Just like we just really at odds. Everybody at odds. Like if you're not of a specific group, like you at odds with this other group. It just, everything feels so adversarial, and you see it bleeding to everything. Like you see it on like those fan pages on with sports. With TV, like everything is just like you have to be on a side. You have to stay there. You can't have. Like you gotta pick a side and you gotta stay there. It's like you can't have any like a nuanced conversation. I'm like, yo, what did she do for real? And I couldn't find anything that really made sense to me for me to be like, oh, that's why people.
She's a woman, bro.
It's because she a woman, and people even say she's not even black, and that.
Race ethnicity is killing things.
I don't really get it. Like, what would make her black?
First of all, it's so, and it's the internet. That's why the internet get weird, because we have all these discussions and it's just not real. Because it's like, if Kamala Harris, if you dropped her in the 50s and she walked into a colors only store, they would just kick her out. Yeah. What the fuck is she? She's fucking black. Like, that shit, that wasn't even on the topic, John. That shit, that's one of those topics I'd never engage in, because it's like, it's so simple. So if it's like the arguments are like really intense, I can't get in there because it's so simple. Like, she's not white. She cannot white pass. Like, I'm trying to think of another example. Like, bro, a teacher from a public school on 56th Street. Like, bro, she's
School administrator.
She's black, bro. Niggas can want her to be anything else. And if y'all call her anything else but black, that's exactly what Trump and them want. Like, they gonna start calling her Asian, all types of shit, Indian. They gonna start calling her everything out the book. Like,
they did it with Barack.
Yeah, bro. Like, if y'all allow her to be anything but black, like, good fucking luck. That's obviously if you want Trump to lose. So, I don't know. We got any Trump listeners?
So, to lighten up the mood before we end the pod, today, Paul George was held his introductory podcast.
Oh,
he held his introductory podcast for the Sixers, also with Tyrese Maxey. The Sixers starting 5 is now Tyrese Maxey.
K-Hop, stand up.
Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, Caleb Martin.
Jackson.
I love the Reggie Jackson's pickup. I ain't gonna lie. And Joel Embiid. This seems to be the best roster Embiid has had in the Embiid era.
Reggie Jackson decent. I put with Reggie.
H, what do you? H. Yo, Fat Jim. H, what do you think about the Sixers moves? And is it finally?
Wait, did I go against something I said?
No. It's being fat. What do you think about the Sixers moves, and do you think it's finally they finally have a great shot at winning the chip this year?
We do have a great shot. I believe that. I like everything we got. I don't know if we got a shooter that I trust necessarily. Yeah, I would like the Gary Trent over Reggie for sure, like 1,000% for sure. And McCain, he need to go back to the G League for sure. I ain't see enough. I ain't see enough. But his player comp would be. I wanted to say Brunson, but no. He giving me like really like some Eric Gordon shit for real. Seth Curry. He got a little more shit to him than Seth. Eric Gordon when he was on the Clippers. That's his highest ceiling. But yeah, I like us. And Bona, that's my guy. I like the boy Adam Bona. I don't know if you've been watching.
The center?
Yeah, he's a bull. Like he's a bull. But But beating the Celtics is gonna be tough.
I had revelation. I like all the Sixers moves. Obviously, they still got to round out the margins. I had a revelation the other day. I like the Bucks. I don't know if I don't have any predictions yet. I feel like they're I feel like they're in the perfect spot for a team where a team should be. Like and what I mean by that, I don't mean by like roster wise, something like that. I mean like holistically, narrative, how they're viewed. I feel like they're not in the spotlight right now. Everybody's fawning over the Knicks.
Hey, you my guy, but you bringing an NFL conversation to the NBA. And the NFL, that's great.
That's great.
Are you under the radar? Were you just working? Right. That's perfect. They gonna be in the mix for sure. Because I think
that's my point.
Because I think the East gonna be like a dog fight.
I feel like everybody's just like Boston, Philly, Knicks.
No, East gonna be a dog fight.
Then you look up and it's like, oh yeah, Boston. We don't really got nobody to stop Giannis.
Yeah,
Boston.
No.
It's like, oh yeah, the Knicks. Like we never got a. Yeah, but KP gonna miss like half the season and forfeit a year earlier, a year older. The Bucks. You said the Bucks can only beat the Knicks. They can beat the Sixers.
The Bucks, no. They don't got enough.
But what it would right now they don't. Based on what we know, you're right. They don't have enough. But
I think we may be underrating Giannis a little bit.
I think we are.
I think we may be underrating.
We had that Jokic and then Luka and then people like. I feel like I got Giannis second best player in the world still, but I feel like people are undervaluing him a little bit. Like I said, no predictions, but
players never do well.
That's a whole nother argument. I'm just saying the Bucks are. I'm not having that argument or conversation. What I'm saying is the Bucks are. I had a revelation. I feel like no one's talking about them enough. That's it. Not making any predictions. That's it.
It's not prediction time.
Not a prediction. I just like the Bucks. And I think, Dame was out of shape last year. We'll see how true that was.
Divorce.
He was only good like once a week. Bill Simmons called him a once a week guy. That's a great label because there's some niggas in the NBA that's just really good once a week, yo.
Dame like 33, 34.
He 30. Bro, Giannis 30.
Yeah.
When they say Giannis is 30, I'm like, because Jokic only 28.
And be 30.
That I do know, but I guess Giannis is out of mind because one, he was on the Bucks, and he was skinny and all that. Yeah, they wasn't talking about him like that until he started averaging. Like it was like year 5 Giannis, and when you start seeing him, once he bulked up and started enforcing his will, bro.
They do have a ceiling. They do have a ceiling.
I'm like, oh yeah, I like the Bucks, and then I was like, all right, who's at the?
They got a ceiling for sure.
Because how I view sports and a lot of things, I'm like, I think Colin might have said it too. It's like, can I picture them niggas holding up a trophy? I don't think I can picture Doc holding up one more. Right?
No.
That was the end of my revelation. I was just like, all right, yeah, just don't sleep on the Bucks. That was it. No, they're gonna win this or nothing. Well, they could get the 1 seed, but they don't really mean much in NBA. So yeah, that's the top 4. I like the Sixers moves. I think the Sixers can beat anybody 4 straight times. Like,
do you think? I know maybe I'm just a fan speaking, but I'm expecting Embiid to get hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we beat the Celtics without Embiid? Now, slow down.
Like the whole series, you mean?
Yeah, this hypothetical. A better Maxey.
Yeah.
We have a Paul George.
Uh-huh.
We got a Kelly Oubre. We got an Andre Drummond.
No.
Because it's like now with Paul George the 2?
No, you know why? Because all this, they made all these moves, but Embiid gotta be the best player in the series. That's it. If they play the Celtics, he has to be the best player in the series. If they play the Knicks, he has to be the best player in the series. Period. End of story. If he's not the best player, it doesn't matter. The Paul George and Maxey being better thing is for the regular season. Drummond is for the regular season. That's to get them through the season to get a nice seeding. Playoffs is all on Embiid. It's all on Embiid and Maxey for sure. But it's all on Embiid predominantly. He gotta be the best player. Yeah, no ifs, ands about it.
I'm not as like I'm high on the Celtics, but not like high like you said. You just posed the question like, can we beat? Like, who's to say they even the fucking in the way? I don't think they're gonna be.
And they always in our way. I don't care if they win their chip or not. We just got beat. If we beat them, in any playoff game series, we're winning the chip.
Like when Flacco beat Brady.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think for the NFL and NBA, it's getting to a point where there is no dominant team. There is no dominant team because it's too much talent. It's just
Parity. If you're
too much talent.
if you're top heavy and your 7th and 8th guy is like, I'm trying to think. If like just being top heavy is not going to, like, you gotta almost like step on the product. You gotta stretch that shit out. Like,
Your 8th guy gotta be a first round draft pick. I mean, a first damn near top 5 pick who didn't plan out to be that great. I feel like every team got somebody like that.
Your 6th and 7th option should be able to start on at least half the league. Should be able to start.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it should be
a top 5
like
pick.
Derek White can start for half the league. Like, he can go to a bad team right now and get 38 minutes a game. No question. They want him blank.
The reason why I'm not drinking the Celtics Kool-Aid is because at no point in the offs did they have to play a big.
Yes.
Giannis is going to be healthy next year. Embiid is going to be healthy next year.
Yeah.
And they're going to...
I understand.
And you're going to have to, like, they're going to have to account for that. I don't care about the corpse of Al Horford guard Derek Lively.
You do have to care. This is what y'all not understanding. They don't have a big, but they're great defensively perimeter down. They don't play center up. They play perimeter down. They don't come across no good passing centers. Giannis and Embiid got to get 30 to be objectively good.
I think Giannis is a better passer.
Only because with the way he plays. He's played more reckless and he draws more attention because he's running.
Because he's always like moving like north and south.
Yeah.
Whereas Embiid is lateral.
In one spot.
Right, yeah.
They have Drew, Derek White, Tatum, and Brown who has good hands.
Mm-hmm.
And they're athletic. That you're saying Embiid has to be the best. I necessarily don't believe that. I believe Embiid got to give me 25, and he got what I want on Embiid is him to be dominant and rebounding. I don't want them. I want him to get.
He's never been a good rebounder.
That's the problem.
He's never been a good rebounder.
That's the problem.
Never been a good rebounder.
Barely getting 10.
But that's you can't. I mean, besides Jokic, and before Jokic, it was Drummond. I mean, every center is like that. You can't name a center. Even Wembanyama don't give you 10 every night.
He's another one because he's also on that fucking perimeter.
But what I'm saying is that we have to be smart with the ball, as in that's something the Sixers never been. That's how we lost to the Knicks. We don't be strong with the ball and we're not smart with the ball.
Bro, moral of the story is if Embiid is the best player in the series, they win.
Possible.
I got it.
They win.
It's not.
They win. That's really what it is.
The game is not geared for that. They're up.
Bro.
They're up and down.
Bro.
It's not.
I think
you seen it and you probably like drinking the Celtics vibe. But bro, we played, bro. First of all, we had them dead to rights last year.
He has this. You're not.
We had them dead to rights. We messed it up. We went 0 for 8 down the stretch. I remember it.
Tatum went 0 for 30 in the first 3 quarters.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
that wasn't a real game.
What game 5 was?
Okay, but with Embiid playing, he has to guard 1 through 5. Everybody have to switch out to. He's not going to be able to sit in the paint. That takes a lot out of a 7-footer, bro. So we're not going to be able to throw in the ball,
bro,
and him be dominant.
Am I wrong for asking Embiid to be the best player on the court?
They're not. I think for the Sixers to beat the Celtics, it got to be similar to how Boston beat Dallas, not by like game style, because everyone was like, "Oh, Luka the best player in the series," but 2 through 5, it was all Boston. I think for the Sixers to beat them, they got to handle it. Not even 2 through 5. I think 2, 3, and 4 just got to be better. Maxey, Paul George, and Oubre can be better than fucking Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and Drew Holiday. They can win.
That's what matters.
That's what I think. If you can be better than them niggas 2, 3, and 4, Because Drew, go watch that Dallas series. It's like, damn, Drew, the second best player out here tonight. It's like, oh shit, Derek White, the second best player out here tonight. Oh shit, Jaylen Brown, Drew, and Derek White, 2, 3, 4 best players tonight. Luka got his 30, but it don't really matter. Like, so even if Embiid is the best player on the floor, I think Boston would just beat them 2, 3, 4, and 5. That can't happen.
I love y'all because y'all could be objective talking about the Celtics. I cannot. I am biased. I want everybody to know I'm gonna be biased about two things: the fucking Celtics and the Chiefs. I'm gonna be biased. Don't care. I don't care what I'm looking at. I'm gonna be I am a hater. If they have any hater, it's me.
Bro,
I am the biggest hater.
It's so funny you say that. I hate that I'm objective with the Chiefs. I saw a tweet yesterday about them niggas, about something that they did. And I started to like it out of muscle memory. And I'm like, I fucking hate these niggas. And I really had to unlike this shit. Like, why? Oh my God. But I'm objective, man. I can't help it.
I don't feel bad for asking Embiid to be the best player in the series, man.
I think him being the best, because the way he plays, I just don't think it matters. In the way that's just like,
no,
when Jokic is the best player in the series, that shit look different.
He can pass.
Yeah.
Embiid,
he gonna get them boards.
Embiid can pass. He can't pass Jokic level.
Yeah.
He can't pass Jokic level, but he can pass.
Yeah, he's not passing.
He's an adequate passer, though.
To being really good. I'll give you had a stretch, like a 2-month stretch. He had like a 2-month stretch last year. And it's like, oh, he's working the double teams fine. But we're humans and we're very primitive. We go back to what's comfortable. And he's just so easily flustered. I don't know what happened last year. He was good. It was a stretch. He was really good.
It's really just be the Celtics. They're good defensively. They're athletic.
And B need a kick in the ass.
No, it's not that. We're asking too much out of him. We're asking too much out of him.
Maxey and Paul George.
He never had help. He never had help.
I think Maxey got to be the best player in the series to like when Denver was sending Lakers home, it's like Jokic was like, all right, obviously the best player, but Jamal Murray.
No, not just Murray. The tall nigga.
Who?
Porter?
Oh, Michael Porter. Oh, that was this past year. And last year when they went to the Western Conference Finals, it was Jamal Murray. It's like Jokic's the best player, but
I need effectively wing players to play well.
Great. Maxey gonna do it.
Shaq is only known as the most dominant because he had Kobe. He wouldn't be known as that if he didn't have Kobe. I'll put money on that.
Ginobili.
Right. Tony Parker won.
Yeah.
Also, Maxey's a sicko.
So yeah, he's going. He looking a little swole. Do you see him?
No, he's a sicko.
Big ass shoulder.
Maxey's the kind of guy who will pay you back. So like, he's the kind of guy that will pay you back. So all y'all saw the shit they did for him. The Maxey Museum. He's gonna average 30.
Oh yeah, he's gonna snap. 30.
You know when I knew he was a sicko? When he came off that screen off the Knicks, hit that, I was like this nigga's sick.
Ran to the other end of the trip when he pumped up. Never saw him that. Like, he was out of his fucking body. Like, that nigga, he just had Jon Stewart and Ben Stiller just staring at him. Like, he said, who the fuck is this nigga? Oh, fuck.
And this is the first time in Sixers roster with Embiid, we don't got no one-dimensional player.
Yeah,
and everybody's switchable for besides Maxey, but he tries.
And McCain.
McCain not playing this year.
I think that's the worst playoff offense, honestly. Like,
what's that?
Just trying to force a specific player for a switch.
Oh,
unless the person with the ball is like unless it's Bron. Unless it's Bron.
Or Luka.
Yeah, those kind of guys who can like get other people involved, get their own shot, post, they see everything. But like just trying to get a switch for getting this, like, why is Tyrese Halliburton trying to get Maxey on him? It's like, what the fuck does it even matter?
Yeah, right. No, you right about it.
It's like, damn, you trying to ISO Max. It's like, all right, big dog, you about to clank the floater. Like, what? Like, you did all that for what? You just missed an advantage over there because you too busy hunting Maxey. Like, don't even know why you hunting him. Just hunting him.
Right about that.
We want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Not Safe for Work Podcast.
Next week we gotta talk about Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors next week. We want to thank you again. Again, I go by the name of Juice Elliott, and I am here with my esteemed. Yeah, I'm gonna delete it and restart.
You're not, bro. Keep that.
Keep it. No, I'm rusty. I go by the name of Juice Elliott. I want to thank you for tuning in to Not Safe for Work podcast. Hope everyone have a great week. Again, I'm here with
Uncle P.
And the Bull H, the truth in the details.
everyone. Have a safe week.